Sorry, I'm just...
Every time. It's so good every time.
I love it.
We're already back to this shit? God.
Already.
Oh, Another one? Another one? Thank you, I guess, RuPaul. Anyway. Hello, and welcome to The Cup, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality, and you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I'm Logan Murphy. Say something gay. Gay. I am just drinking water at the current moment in time. And I realized that I am forgetting something. So while a certain person to my right in this video does their introduction, I'm going to go run very quickly. Goodbye.
Yes. I am Brandon, your professional fangirl of Construct Dragon video games. As always, myself, drinking water because hydration is important. But also, I did acknowledge it for the other one, but because I had to. I did watch this last weekend. The Renaissance film. I got this cup. So, also got it too. Yes.
I went too.
Love that. So, wanted to share that.
And what's happening, everybody? I'm back again. It's been a while. It's been a minute. Life has been lifing. And so, I've had to take a second to take care of big girl things. But she's back once again. Eve the Bunny, Chicago drag maven, and Queen of Ivy Park. And I am wearing my cute little head wrap from the Ivy Paradise. Yes, this was Ivy Paradise. This is the Ivy Paradise swim drop that happened this summer. Also, I'm really excited too in Ivy Park news because I found an item. I guess I'll say it on here because the person who I know that might possibly buy it doesn't follow this, so they're not going to watch it.
They should.
It's on Depop. There's only one left, and I want to make sure they don't buy it. So I haven't told them about it yet. But during her Ivy Park trail drop, she did a select amount of colors where she dropped some of them only in the United States and then some of them only in overseas. And so some pieces that a lot of people wanted for the U.S. ended up going overseas. I found one available in the U.S. That someone is selling on Depop. And it's like $50 to $75 cheaper than how much it was retail. Still has tags and everything. I'm very excited. And my plan is to make a lot of good money this week at work, which I have been doing. I told you! I think it's fingers crossed.
That is the one good thing Apple has ever done, is this. The one thing.
Yeah, so like all these random like things happen because I have an iPhone. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun show, y'all. Like, for I'm gonna be farting out fireworks and shit all the time. But no, other than farting out fireworks, I think that I might be able to find this really awesome piece from Ivy Park that I wasn't able to find in the US like months ago that I was like lusting over, and so like I'm really excited, really happy.
Good.
My name is Reya. I am the Yeti Queen of Kent, and my cup is not full. I need to refill it. I'm drinking a non-branded cherry cola zero. That is my obsession. I had 3 bottles of this delivered. What day does it say? Thursday. I had it delivered yesterday, and 2 of them are gone already.
We support that for you.
I'm excited for another US season, personally. I screamed a little bit when I saw Sasha in the Meet the Queens.
Don't you mean Sasha, the robot? Because if Mother can't, there's one thing that Mother can't do, and it's deliver lines from a teleprompter.
God bless.
I love Sasha Colby with every fiber of my being. But this Meet the Queens intro and outro was so stiff, mother.
Vegas.
I felt bad,
but she still runs the show.
Oh, of course.
Her.
And speaking of the running the show, you could run the show with your own cup mug, which is what I ran to go get because I forgot my cup mug. But you could get your own cup mug at lanagcreations.etsy.com. Link in the description below. And we do ship both in the US and internationally. So there are no excuses.
Cup mug.
I'm looking at all y'all that don't have one.
I don't know.
It's $7 plus shipping. It's not that bad.
When you
I
pay
have
my
the money
overdraft
to
off,
get
then
one
I'll
now,
buy one.
so-
Oh, I understand. But regardless, we are here. It is season 16 of RuPaul's Drag Race.
How?
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 How did we get here?
How did we get here? How the hell Penn left? Is that left?
That was your left, but not the viewer's left.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. You did what you needed to do in that moment, and that's all that matters.
I tried, I tried to put a little Easter egg in there for my Broadway babies. It's okay.
I got you. But we are here, season 16 of RuPaul's Drag Race. It is premiering in just under a month on January 5th. Thank God it's not January 6th this year.
I was going to say it's January 6th everywhere else. They posted on, I think it was World of Wonder.
Not Insurrection Day.
They were like, January 6th, 2:30 a.m. US UTC. And I was like,
that would have
not
been
January
the most
6th again.
cuntiest promoing if they would have premiered on and say, where will you be on January 6th?
It was last year.
It was last year.
It was last year.
But they
Yeah, but
didn't
last
do
year
that in
premiered
promo though. Like,
Yeah.
I know. If they had done this,
'cause
let's
they're
just
doing
say
the
combat
Revolution,
camo
like,
theme. Yeah,
Where
literally.
will you
they're
be
doing the
on January
Revolution.
6th?
What if they had like fake Republicans breaking into like what would be a Capitol building of drag, and like they were in there, like they break in and then they just start all getting their butts beat by drag queens, and it's all of the season 12 girls. I mean, all the season 16 girls. And
We're
they'd
going
be
back
like,
to
where
season
will
12?
you be
Well-
January 6th? I'd be like,
It's funny that you brought up season 12 because this does feel eerily like season 12.
what was?
Well, I
that
mean, we
season?
got past the cast reveal in season 12.
That's
Well,
true. We made it through a whole episode.
Yeah.
Yep.
On that topic, in case people have not seen yet, there have been. This is the one time I'm going to name her by name this season, without accidentally doing it. But if you're not aware, there have been allegations, and I say allegations because we say everything here is alleged, but pretty much confirmation. But it's still alleged allegations against Plain Jane regarding sexual assault, sexual harassment, all of the horrible things that at this point we just grow to expect on a Drag Race season.
Yeah.
So
Like
with
how
all of
there's
that,
a trade of the season,
yeah.
and how there's like a miscongeniality of the season. There's usually an SO of the season. So this is the SO of the season.
So we are going to be acknowledging her as minimally as we need to. We are going to talk about her promo look because, to our understanding, she did not make it. So we are going to acknowledge the designer, or we are going to objectively talk about it for the designer that made it for her.
Now say the name you made up for her. Say the name you made up for her.
And for the rest of the season, I at least will be referring to her as generic Judy.
I will be joining you.
I thought
Thank
that
you.
was so witty. I was like,
Thank you. I came up with it last night, and I really thought it would be a hit, so I'm really excited about it.
Okay.
I'm so excited about it. So, yes, we will be acknowledging generic Judy as we need to throughout this season.
Go, generic Judy almost got
I
your ass.
froze. Generic Judy got me, girl. Generic Judy got me. But
Juju.
No. Speaking of, did you see Jujubee's on this season? She looks so good.
Again, another one.
Again! Yay! No, Eve, you can't do that. Set her aside as a friend of the pod now. We love Cetera here.
Did you see? Oh,
No!
did you see
Go on,
Jujubee
Pornoglass.
like commented on
Yes.
the whole thing?
Wait,
Yes.
who did you say is a friend of the pod now?
Set Her Aside. He's the person that
Oh,
always
yeah.
does the Jujubee promos. We love Set Her. Go check out our spilling the tea on the cast of Global All Stars video with Set Her Aside and Matthew, aka Elec Boy, right there.
Do it
'Cause
now.
that was a key. That was very fun. I loved that. So, without further ado, shall we go for it?
Let's do it.
We're not Canadian.
Yeah.
We're not Canadian. We do that other days of the week. But
Let's
I wanna
do
talk-
it.
I want to talk first about this group promo.
Can I honestly say, and this is not being shady, I kind of wish that their promo looks were their walk-in looks. Something about the... Sorry, do you hear that? Is it crazy?
No,
loud?
you're good.
Okay.
You're good.
I was like, what the heck is this sound? I hate my building people. They're doing building things. But no, something about these looks just gave me an extra level of like, these looks gave me like if this was a runway challenge. Like if the challenge was military or something, this is something that all of them would have like walked down the runway wearing. And for some reason, I feel like that this was such a big taste. And then when we saw like the little mini walk-in of them and what they were wearing during that was like a step back. And I was kind of like, I don't know. Maybe it's just we haven't had promo looks this strong in a while. Maybe that's just it. Because a lot of times the promo looks are kind of just like assigned to them. You know what I mean? Or like what they wear is like assigned to them. These are all really, I mean, I think last season's were strong looks too. But like, I think these are really strong looks for promos.
This is one of my favorite promos in a while, at least for the US.
Same.
And allegedly they had to refilm the promo. So if this is a refilmed promo,
Ooh, I wonder what the first one.
I think we kind of know why it was refilmed based
oh,
on
we know why.
the camo.
Yeah.
I think it's clever. Sorry, I've got Skittles in my mouth.
I love that for you.
I love the 1984 kind of theme, that kind of thing, the Revolution. I love it because it's very topical for the moment. I mean, we're still. I know we had the great timing with Wig Loose this year. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
But
this year.
It's still happening. We're still combating all of this. So it's still really good and it's powerful. It's the sense of community that we need.
I agree. Definitely.
I say this for you, and I'm gonna say this. I'll say this optically for queens out there that are not black. I'm not even gonna say POC. I'm saying black specifically. There are some times when I've seen some drag queens, and I just use her as a reference because of the fact that I love her to death. I feel like people love her. They vibe with her. Miss Beyonce. There's some drag queens. They love them some Beyonce, honey.
Yeah.
I just have to say this. I don't want to see any more white and or non-black drag entertainers doing formation. You now have a new reference. This right now. And I think she made a song to go with it too. So that way, if y'all feel like y'all want to do a call to action drag performance, pick this song and give some coins to Mama Ru. But don't say that you got a Negro nose and afros no more. Stop it. Stop. I just asked that publicly. Boom. Thank you, RuPaul, so much for giving the whites and lights the eyes and the guidance to be able to join the Revolution. And thank you also for not working with Lucian Piani no more, because
that part.
Her.
Yeah.
And on that note,
I'm like, if this is a what's his name? If this is who you did catwalk with, what was his name?
oh God.
I want to say it starts with S.
It's not Skrillex, but it's like something very similar to that.
Skillet.
Skillet.
No. Him.
That's my
That
phone.
person.
That's my
The
pocket
person
book.
you did black butter and stuff with. Is
Scout-
that person?
Skeletal Key. Skeletal Key.
Keep it. Hello. Because
Her.
your music has been bumping since you just started producing with him. So
Oh,
like,
Black Butter is one of the best RuPaul albums of all time. Like, but with that being said, we're going to talk about the queens in alphabetical order because that makes the most logical sense. Which means we are starting with a mandatory meeting.
I love this
The
name. It goes without saying.
The first of, and I'm going to say it here, and Brandon, if you want to join me in saying it, go for it. But the first of 6 New York girls.
Oh my god.
6 New York girls.
I will also say this though. One, we have 6 New York girls, which is the most New York girls that we've ever had.
Yep.
But we always end up having a shit ton of New York girls, which is dumb. And also at the same time, no Chicago girls. That's okay.
And the only person that's not from a major city is Geneva. We'll talk about it. But
we're just waiting for the all Chicago season.
That sounds great.
So we can just body everybody.
Yep.
And it'll probably be won by Auntie Chan.
Probably.
But no, this was I live for the fact that this season has the most Latinas
Yep.
have ever been. I think 5.
I believe it's 5.
I'm like,
Not Amanda, but yes.
not at all, Amanda. No.
We'll get to the first of our Latinas very, very soon. But we want to talk about Amanda. She said in her Meet the Queens, she is a woman of the world. Her drag is cunty, quirky, mysterious. And she's the first of several people to mention my favorite word to refer to someone in drag, chameleonic. She said she... I was just
said that I thought of you.
And like 8 of these motherfuckers said it. I was like, God. But anyway, Amanda's been doing theater all her life. She said she's an electric performer. She's very competitive. And she is most nervous about Ru telling her that she's too perfect and she has to leave.
Why should go home first?
No. No, don't let her go home first. That's too memorable. Let her go home second.
Ooh.
Because I'll start here.
This
I'm gonna be
silence.
honest. I'm gonna be honest here. I think she seems lovely. It was an interesting way to start the Meet the Queens because she felt the most fabricated. And that's no shade. It's just like that's genuinely how I felt about the way she was coming across. It felt like she was trying to be quirky. And she had like the right answer for everything. She had a quip and a bang for every single generic question that they asked every single person and produced the Meet the Queens in that exact order. So we knew by the third girl exactly what questions they had asked everybody and everybody was about to answer. But I don't know. I'm interested. I'm not losing hope on a mandatory meeting because she is one of my favorite drag names of all time. I love that drag name. This look is cute. This look is cute. I like the cape. I like that she went with the green and the black. I like what's happening down the leg. The ponytail is cunty. It's not my favorite promo, but it is a very solid promo look.
No, I love this look because the ponytail, like the spikes on the hair too, is everything, and with the shoulders too. One thing I'll say about this, but like her drag name, a mandatory meeting, like a reference to mandatory and a meeting, like
what? Pretends to be shocked.
Pretends to be shocked. I was like, it's clever wording, and obviously the way she spells meeting in her name, I'm like, oh god.
She's a slut.
Literally.
Is what I'm hearing.
Also, like the leather moment fringe, like is it the wrist or the hips?
I believe it's the wrist.
It's wrist.
Like that's giving too. I'm just like, and obviously love this, but I also agree with like the Meet the Queens. Like it did feel fabricated because I'm just like I think she was trying to like rehearse like what she was trying to say, which was why like, and I get it, but I I felt like I'm not seeing like her yet. But again, love the name, love this outfit. Gives it's just like
Okay, so Mr. Mandatory Meeting. I agree with you guys both, saying that the Meet the Queen seemed fabricated. To me, it seemed very much like it was something that it seemed like they all, of course, got the questions. She knew what answers she wanted to say. It's very much one of those things where I feel like that afterwards she probably like gave herself a mini high five because she was able to say it all in one take, kind of a thing, you know?
yeah.
But also at the same time, what it really made me think of was, if you remember season whatever it was, where Sasha Bell, where she was like, "Oh, I cracked the code. I've done my homework. I studied." That gave the most like studied homework, crack the code version of a Meet the Queens that I've ever
I
got.
was
Like,
just
you've watched
thinking that.
every Meet the Queens ever 5 times over to be like, okay, when I do my Meet the Queens, I know how I'm answering each one of these things, and that's how that kind of came off. I know that we're not even referencing it, but also at the same time, it did still bother me as well with her, because I don't know if I'll be there when we are talking about it. Hopefully we'll be, but where she did her entrance look, and everybody was, and no one was talking about her wrinkly ass neck. I'm sorry, that just threw me all the way off, and I was just kind of like, I don't think that's intentional. So, are you polished or are you not polished, girl? What's happening? Because that's real obvious. Like, you could have thrown a necklace. So, I don't know. Like, this outfit for me, too, is very, like... This outfit, to me, gives very Anitra. It gives very, like, I'm going to take the jacket off and I'm going to do some, you know, jump, kick, split, boom, shakak, you know, turn me on, turn me out. That's why she got the wristlets with the fringe, honey, because that way when you do your windmills, it gives you, you know, the drama. Like, it's giving that kind of a look. But I don't think she's that kind of a girl. So it confuses me. Because this doesn't match up to the girl that I saw that gave the personality in the Meet the Queens. The personality of Meet the Queen girl seemed more, I don't know. It just, maybe she's that good of an actress. Who knows? But I'm still leaving the meeting with questions. So
I have questions after this a mandatory meeting.
Hello. So I'm gonna send over my homegirl as per my last email, and tell her to go ahead and relay the information.
I thought she was lovely. No.
Okay.
Like, the thing is, right, what I do every year, because oh my god,
I love it.
Confetti.
What I do every year is I sit down to watch the Meet the Queens. I watch their entrance, look at the looks, watch the little trailer where they're like dancing around and it's like, I'm done or whatever. I watch that, and then when it gets to the questions, the Q&A bit, I'm like, this goes on for too long. I'm not sitting to watch this. So I don't know too much personality-wise, because I like to find out through the show.
Sure.
Rather than being one of those people that goes into a season like, oh, I know this person did this on their 6th birthday when they did a backflip. Like,
you go in a little blind.
Yeah. I like that.
No.
It's really going to suck when I give a Meet the Queens recap for every single queen because I spent time taking notes on all the Meet the Queens videos.
Logan! It's
Reya!
I honestly used to be heavier than that though. I was the one that when the big thing back in the day was when Showgirls WeHo was really, really big, and their big thing was always posting which I mean they still do, but posting all of their video shows and stuff like that on YouTube and stuff. And that was finding old videos of those girls before they got on and stuff like that. And I remember at a point they let them upload their audition videos and stuff to YouTube. and stuff for a while. So like watching little stuff, I used to nerd out like that. Now I'm to a point where I'm just like, I don't want to know too much about you.
I mean,
I do the minimum for this
things.
podcast, and that's about it. And there's thumbs up for that.
You only came because it was a mandatory meeting.
And on that note,
Cyclical.
Reya, did you have any other thoughts on a mandatory meeting?
I like the lips. I'm going to say that to highlight. I really like her makeup, so I'm hoping. I hope she gets good critiques for it because it's a bit different.
Yeah. Scores on the promo, starting with, you know what, Reya, why not? We'll just go
Don't throw me in the deep end. I'm gonna say an 85.
My next.
Yes, my darling.
Okay. I'm gonna give Dusty Ray Anitra Bottoms meeting.
I didn't want to go there.
I'm gonna give her an 80.
Oh my god. I'm also gonna give an 80.
I'm gonna match that 80.
Oh no, I seem nice.
Good. Next up, Dawn. Not to be confused with our dearest Dawn Stone. But now Dawn can never go on television. So unfortunate for her. But this is Dawn from Brooklyn, the second of our 6 New York girls. She said that she's America's next drag stupid star.
I felt that.
Originally from Raleigh, North Carolina. She said her drag is about fantasy, delusion, grandeur. And she mentioned Pull Up in the Sri Lanka, which automatically made me stan.
Yeah, I remember that.
I really enjoy her. She is best friends with one of my favorite people that's been on television this year, the dearest darling JK from the Boulet Brothers Dragula season 5. So to know that Dawn literally hosted the viewing party for Dragula on Monday night, where a thing happened. I don't want to spoil it for people that haven't seen it, but literally hosted it, and JK was there. To then literally 2 days later, Dawn is announced on the season, and JK gets to support Dawn. It's a beautiful moment. I loved seeing it, and I'm a big fan of Dawn. She's giving that energy. I'm not going to compare her to all of the girls that everyone has already compared her to, because everyone's already compared her to like the 3 specific girls that apparently she gives. But I really like her, and I like this look. I like the addition of the zebra print. That's what elevates it for me a little bit. The way the pants are cut is really fun. This crop top, but then with the sheer bodysuit with the black paneling. Like, I want to see what the bodysuit underneath looks like as well. I'm like, it's all coming together for me to be. And this headpiece, I don't know what this headpiece is, but I'm living for it nonetheless.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. She seems cunty, and I like her. So
yeah, the moments I've seen every single video of Dawn being just her, like it's everything. Also, the video of JK slapping Dawn.
Oh, it's so good.
Sold. when Dawn was like, "Can you snack and then smack and then be like, oh, like." I love it. Like, and I love her. Like an unexpected favorite of mine, if I'll be honest. Because like I didn't know what to expect, and then obviously seeing this, and then seeing just her personality just jump out from the gun, I was just like, I am ready. I am ready.
So what I like to do when it comes to drag race, is I formulate 2 specific opinions, usually.
Okay.
Based off of one, my dislike, who I thought was the best, who I thought was the worst, my unbiased opinion. But then I also formulate another opinion secondary. That is the opinion that I feel that the producers and that what Drag Race is specifically looking for as a framework when it comes to the show that they're selling and the criteria that they usually look for when it comes to girls that they want to have be the face as a winner of this competition. Usually it's somebody that is very original. Usually it's somebody that still has a lot of I'd say inner morals that a lot of people can connect with. They have to be somebody that has vulnerability. You know what I mean? They have to be somebody that's not specifically perfect. They have to easily look like they've, had some faults that they've had to overcome, which has made them even more lovable and genuine and all of that other kind of stuff. Dawn gives me very much like on that side of my opinion, the kind of girl that Drag Race would be looking for to crown as a winner. The only thing though is the fact that I feel like that we've had a lot of Dawns. I feel like that we've had a lot of quirky girls win. You know what I mean? We've had Evies, we've had Willows, we've had Jinxes, we've had, you know what I mean? So I don't personally know if she would end up winning, but I could see it happening and I wouldn't be mad at it out of my personal opinion. My personal opinion, I thought she was really cute. She's giving me like really cunty Kim Possible, but like cartoony right now. Like, and I really
I think that was her reference. I think I saw that somewhere on socials. That was her reference for it.
My favorite part is just the structure of how her waist is with the way her pants are set. That and the fact that someone pointed out as well that she has the number 16 in Roman numerals going down the zipper part of the pants. Which I thought was a cute touch too. I was like, okay, she's going to be someone that's going to give us details, which I think is really cute. But yeah, I like Dawn's aesthetic. I like her being like that unabashed weird girl. I love the unabashed weird girls. And yeah, second girl from New York, which is correct. But honestly, this crop of girls from New York ain't bad. So like this,
I was gonna say it's six New York girls, but I'm intrigued by all of them in very different ways. So
yeah. I'm rooting for Dawn. I see Dawn in. Dawn gives me top 5 energy. I'll put it that way. I'll say that I'll call out the girls that I think give top 5 energy, and Dawn gives me top 5 energy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. By the time it gets to me, all of my thoughts are like already out there. So,
wow.
My only thing is, this might be a personal thing, but I usually don't feel the same connection that most Drag Race fans do to queens. Like, just point there.
Okay.
So when everyone's like, oh my God, I love Dawn. Dawn's great. Dawn's going to win, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay. I know that her promo is really strong. I know that she's got great personality. But also, let's watch the show. There's always, you can always tell, I don't want to say producer's favorite because that makes it sound like she's going to coast by whatever. Mm-hmm. But you can tell who the producer are looking for, like Eve said. You can tell who the producers are going to keep a watchful eye on. So I think Dawn is one of those. I think I would wait. Personally, I'm going to wait until the show before I'm like, she's going to take the crown. She's going to win all winners too. That kind of thing. That everyone's like jumping to conclusions.
Like she's not your personal strongest pick yet, but she does.
No, I have my own strong pick. I don't know if I can, for my favorite, I don't know if I can predict their placement, if that makes sense, based off how things have gone in different seasons. It all depends. It all depends on what kind of winner they want for the season, that kind of thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Scores for Dawn's promo.
I mean, for this look, I'm going to say a strong 95 for me.
Yeah, I'm going to double that 95 too. This look is it's like I said, it's like Kim Possible meets Brave meets like cartoon. And I don't want to say anime because it isn't fully giving me anime. It just is giving me like cartoon, like graphic.
Yeah.
So yeah, no.
Yeah, graphic novel. So
A little, yeah.
yeah, a little bit. I'm full.
I'm gonna give Cunty Kim Possible a 97.
Baby, she said call her, beep her when you want to reach her.
Her. Next up, Geneva Karr from Brownsville, Texas. Now, had y'all ever heard of Brownsville, Texas? Because I certainly had not.
I do, unfortunately.
Oh, good. Well, she's from Brownsville, Texas, originally from Mexico. Her drag name comes from another queen in Brownsville saying she needs a car, and she heard it as Geneva Karr, which I think is stupid.
I thought that was so goofy. I was like,
it's stupid. She said that her drag is big hair, big makeup. It's very Mexican. She also said her drag was very chameleonic, but with a very signature Latina and Texas touch. And she is a little bit worried about her humor being misinterpreted by the other queens because I guess she is a shady bitch.
girl.
But she might just paint that way. Who knows?
That was the second thing that every single
everyone
in their Meet the Queens was. When people first meet me, they all think I'm a bitch.
But I just paint that way.
My brows are just that way. Da, 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 da. And I'll be like, all y'all Archies ain't that hot, girl. Calm down.
I really enjoy her. She reminds me of everyone that I just spent a season watching on La Mas Draga. Like it's very Mexican, and I got that immediately. And she gives me that energy, and I was really, really excited for Geneva. As soon as I got into her Meet the Queens, this look.
Oh, don't.
I am gonna go ahead and say this right now. I know we are 3 girls in. This is my favorite promo look.
I love that.
This is it for me. This is everything I wanted out of a camo theme because it's so smartly done. And she used camo as an actual fabric as opposed to it just being camo. And I think that's so smart. All of the gold lining with the way that the peplum is happening, with the peplum mermaid skirt at the bottom. You fucking better, Geneva Karr.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. And she is the queen that lives the closest to me geographically. Therefore, I will be rooting for her. Thank you.
No, I love that for you.
She barely beats out the Vegas girls. I think it's by like 60 miles. I'm not even kidding.
Oh my God. That's hilarious. That's actually hilarious. No, this gives me Loki vibes. This really gives me
okay.
Like the gold, like it's mostly the gold for me. Like I love the camo too, but like it's the gold for me, which is why it gives me Loki vibes so much. And it's like I'm excited for her because like when I saw Brownsville, I was just like, oh, okay. And I sadly know what Brownsville is because it is a border town. So
yes.
But I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see what she's going to bring. And when you said Lamas as well, like I'm like, okay, so
we're gonna get that Lamas energy.
She gets
Lamas energy in the best way.
Yeah, we're gonna get that flair, and I'm excited. So. Yeah. There's a cop car coming by. So.
Good. Okay. Party.
Like, bitch, that's an ambulance coming to pick me up after I died looking at this look. This. I mean, what can you say when a bitch eats a look? It's done.
Oh yeah, I need to say this too because.
Oh yeah. She did what needed to be done here.
Literally.
I'm never going to say. I'm just punctuating the words that aren't being said.
Punctuating everything about Geneva Karr because she is spectacular. She is the mother I never had, the sister I always wanted. Thank God I stalled long enough for Eve to get back. Hi, Eve.
Hi. Oh, I just got some news.
Okay. Well, what do you think about Geneva Karr?
Geneva. Y'all ain't gonna like it.
Oh,
I love it.
Okay, so how do I say this?
Oh no.
It's cute. And
Thumb.
it's cute. It's a cute look. It's a cute look. I just feel like the silhouette is not original for me.
Oh, I'll agree with that.
I think that somewhat throws me out of it because I feel like that I've seen this dress many times before in just different prints. And so I'm like, oh, it's that kind of style of dress with the big, like, the big almost freaking like Green Ranger, like crest looking thing around the crotch, and then the trumpet part in the middle, and then the mermaid part at the bottom. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, yay. I think it's not a bad dress. It's not a bad look. It just lacks a hair of originality for me. And so it makes me wonder what the rest of her catalog is going to look like. Because I also remember what she wore when she walked in. And I felt like what she wore when she walked in wasn't horrible. But it also, to me, too, was kind of like, that's nice. Like, that fits the brief. But I need to see more from her. I just personally do. I personally need to see more from Geneva Karr.
I love that you've come in here and shit on her look so bad after, while you were gone, I said this was my favorite promo look. So I love that. I love this journey for all of us here today.
the contrast.
I love different opinions, though. Like, this would be
the contrast is contrasting, and I love it. No, truly.
This podcast would not be fun if we all just went round the room going, I love this, I love this, I love this. Like,
and no shade, but that's how it used to be. No shade. But I love it because even I usually disagree, so that it always makes it very fun. I love it. But scores for Geneva Karr, Reya.
I'm gonna say a full with a drop going over the cup.
I am going to say 75.
Ooh. Okay,
I'm also a full here, so
it's very full. It's very full for me.
I said 75, and Logan looked like he got like physically stabbed.
I said this. I literally said this was my favorite promo. I find it so fun. Anyway, let's move on. I love you dearly. You know that from the bottom of my heart. Bitch! Let's talk about Miss Hershii Licqour-Jete from the legendary house of Jete, sisters of one cornbread, the snack, Jete. Hershii said she got her drag name because those are the pronouns she uses in drag, Hershii, which I think is one of the smartest things I've ever heard in my entire life. She described her drag as, and I did write all this down so we could say it here because I was very impressed with this very descriptive description. Her drag character is a 47-year-old woman with a pixie cut, a gold tooth, 4 kids. She drives the number 47 downtown, and she drives a Nissan Altima. Which is one of the best descriptions I've ever heard of for a drag queen. But beyond her drag character, she's also a parent of 2. She has a husband. She's been through a lot of tumultuous stuff in her life, which she talked about a lot throughout her Meet the Queens. And she is here representing the regular working girls living their lives who have just enough to get by. Obsessed. Yeah. Period. Obsessed. She is the kind of queen I root for. She's the kind of queen that's like instantly my heart pick. Knowing she's sisters with cornbread just makes it even better for me. This promo look is cute. It's not my favorite, but it's cute. I like the camo cape. I like that the camo is a little bit different here. It's less camo and it looks more just pattern. And I think that's probably why I like it. But it still reads a little camo. But then with the lime green lining, I really enjoy it. The bodysuit is cute. The Fascinator hat is real cute. Her mug is fantastic. I like her.
No, yeah, like The Meet the Queens, like she was one of my favorites. Again, that description, it just gave me everything. I was just like 47-year-old. Okay, that's specific. And then Nissan Altima.
It's also driving the number 47 downtown. That's what killed me.
That.
And I was like, I know that girl.
And I agree with the camo. Like, it's not camo. Like, it doesn't look like camo, but it's still camo vibe, which is what I love about this. Because it's like, of course, the typical green, but it's like you always see those colors in camo as well. But I love that with the neon green contrast because make it still look like to fit with the theme. And I didn't see this earlier, but like this promo like vibe gives me Hunger Games in a way.
Ooh, sure, okay.
So, and the most recent film that just came out, Battle of the Songbird and Snake, the book cover is green and gold as well. So it kind of fits the vibe. So, and yeah, this is cute. Like, obviously, like it's simple but effective.
So, Miss Hershii Licqour-Jete.
Baby.
That's I feel like she gives me, like she said, auntie vibes, specifically black auntie vibes, specifically black aunties that eat black walnut ice cream vibes, and that have the original Color Purple double VHS because it came out on 2 VHSs because it was a long ass movie.
The balloons are to celebrate Miss Hershii, baby. Is that the new Miss Kelly, baby?
Yes.
Miss Hershii, baby.
Yes.
Purr. I love it.
I will say this. I think that she is one of the few people out of the cast when it comes to my dual opinion where I feel production pick wise and myself, she's someone that I want to see go far.
Yeah.
I feel like production is going to want her to go far because of the fact that they didn't get Cornbread as long as they wanted to.
Yeah.
So I do think they're going to take advantage of part of that and be like, I think we might want to keep her. And also with her personality and the way that she comes off, she gives congeniality vibes very easily. I don't feel like that she's somebody that starts a lot of drama, and I don't feel like that a lot of people would want to cause a lot of drama with her because she doesn't seem like someone that you would just want to cause drama with for no reason. You know what I mean? Like, she seems like she's gonna be the girl that's trying to help people out or be people's moral rock, you know. Or so, like, I'm really excited to see what her story is on the show and how far she ends up going because I would be very happy and be very okay with if she ended up winning. But I really want to see her. She's someone that I would want to see make at least top 5.
Sure.
I would love to see that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think going back to the she's a representation of the working girl that gets by. This is absolutely a look that is elevated from the working girl look, but it still has the roots in that, which I really appreciate. Obviously, I'm always about local drag, just keeping our scene going. Mine's dying out, so we got to support somewhere. This I really like this. I mean, obviously, it's not like, it's not like, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. I don't want to say it's not spectacular because it is in its own sense, but it's not like
it's not
a showy drag
that kind of thing. Yeah, it's not like a big drag race promo outfit, but that's what I really like about it. It's more, she's shown that she's more down to earth, and that immediately is what I'm like. I want her to go far as well. I want to see more of her in the show.
Yeah,
even though we haven't got an episode yet.
I will say though, that's the only thing that I hope does not hinder her. I hope that she does hopefully have maybe 1 or 2 Joshua Naponte knockoff-esque whatever type gowns or something in the back because I don't want them. I don't want it to be one of those things where she's amazing in the challenges and she has all this awesome personality and we just all love her, but they just start dinging her because once it gets down to the end, everybody else just starts bringing higher level stuff than what she brings. You know what I mean? Like, I just really don't want that to bite her. Like, I hope that I hope, because I like this a lot too, look wise. I didn't even say really anything about the look. I like the look a lot, but it does have that look to it where, like you were saying, it isn't like all the bells and whistles. It's not a Joshua Ponte custom something. You know what I mean? It is a more relatable look that still fits the brief, and I think that has a lot of authenticity in it. But I hope that doesn't negatively affect her.
Agreed. Scores for Hershii. Miss Hershii, baby.
I'm going to say a strong 90.
Yeah, I'll agree. She's one of my picks. One of my yeah. I say strong 92.
I'm going to give it an 85.
And I'm going to meet it somewhere in the middle and give her an 87. Next up, Megami, our third of 6 New York girls.
New York girls.
Latina.
Second Latina. Who apparently also has an alt, and respectfully, I'm asking for the alt. This is my public ask for the alt. Thank you, Megami. She described herself as the geek chic queen of Brooklyn and the Barbie of Staten Island. Her drag is glamour, horror, geeky, versatile, which is the same thing as chameleonic, so I got frustrated.
But some people's drag is versatile. I'm the same. I'm not
okay. That's great, but when 14 people say it back to back in a 50-minute video, Reya, it gets a little frustrating, especially because this is probably the 30th time we've heard someone on a drag race season this year say that their drag is chameleonic. Anyway,
I'm all versatile, and you know what?
I love a verse queen, but still. Anyway, she said she's most nervous about lip syncing, which has me scared. And she also said that she is one of the feral internet goblins who is online consuming all of the media, which means there's a chance she might be watching this. So, hey, girl. I really liked her. I thought her energy was good. She said she's an older queen. I don't know what that means, particularly, because we don't really have anybody's ages. No, I think the only age that's listed is Mhi'ya's, because she said in her promo she was 33, which means now she's 34. Like, I think that's the only one we have so far. Mm-hmm. I like her energy. The look, not my absolute favorite thing in the world. I'm going to be honest. I do like this combination of the olive green with this like mustard yellow. I think that's a lovely combination. It's not the most earth-shattering promo in the world, but it's cute. I like the jacket. The boots are cute. The harness is working. It's kind of similar with Hershii. It's not the most extravagant thing in the world, but it works for a promo, and I enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. No, I like this. Like, I've seen this color combo before, so like it vibes. So for me, but not like groundbreaking, like you said. Do love this jacket though. Like, I want this jacket. So that's really like the only thing I can say about that. But also, this also gives Loki vibes in a way because of the headpiece. So,
yeah.
But overall, like, this is cute. Again, not my favorite, but it's good.
Here I come.
Oh no,
with my negative ass opinion.
At this point, I'm just excited for you to start talking.
No, I'm excited.
Not the craziest about it. Okay, so this is when we're gonna start to be shady. This is when we're real, because this is the tea. She kind of gave me first out energy. She did not captivate me honestly enough in the Meet the Queens for me to think honestly that production would want to keep her for a while. I feel like that she's got to really like turn it up in like the first couple episodes. Other than that, like she isn't standing out. there have been many times when I keep seeing Instagram clips, montages of all the girls, you know what I mean, or other review videos of the girls, and I'm learning about all the girls' names and everything like that. Her name is one I always keep forgetting. And so it's one of those things where it's like, even for me with her promo look, I'm not the craziest about it. It's giving me like, the colors are like Cammy from Mortal Kombat, but you have this like Matador Bolero coat on under this like green Sheamus Metroid Prime bodysuit. I don't know. The look to me for some reason gives cosplay, but I feel like I'm getting 3 to 4 different cosplay references all together in an outfit that at the end of the day doesn't even overwhelm me. It's still very much like a walk around the club outfit, you know? So it's like, it makes me wonder what her level of heightened, like, you know what I mean? If they tell everybody, I want you to kick it up a notch, what is her notch up from this? You know what I mean? Or does she consider this her highest level of what she does with her drag? Because if she does, she's already, for me, digging down lower than some of the other girls are. And I feel like that's like kind of what Logan was saying, was her look is very, very just not basic, but her look is very gets the job done, understated, like how Hershii's was. The difference is Hershii's personality completely supersedes her look whatsoever. I don't feel like that Megami's personality is strong enough to overtake her look, and so that's my downside. So it's but I don't.
To be honest, I love a big body on display because I bring the same thing to my drag as well. I mean, yeah, just kind of repeating the same comments, really. These boots, is that like, I can't remember what the material's called. I don't know if it's velour.
It could be velour.
Or it might be like, it kind of looks like corduroy, but without the ribs.
I'm gonna take a look on her Instagram.
It looks like suede, like Timberland boots.
Yes.
No, yeah, I was gonna say, so similar to like the Chelsea Timberland boots, kind of like that material. That's what I'm trying. That's what I'm getting.
I quite
like
those. Oh my god, yeah, so darken. Especially
no, it looks velour. If you zoom in on her promo photo, it looks velour.
Oh really?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's velour with them spikes on the toe. Is what I'm getting from it personally. The fabric on the bodysuit also looks a lot more expensive on the zoom in than it does in this photo, but it's also because
really? I was gonna say, because in this picture it looks like the same material of the bodysuits that they would use in Hole in the Wall.
It's probably a very similar fabric, but a lot more expensive version of it.
Yeah,
I know exactly your reference right there, but
I do too. I'm just like, oh my god, like that's a throwback.
I said it looks like a Metroid Prime bodysuit.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. No. All of that. But
where it's like that shiny.
Okay, Samus.
Color.
It's kind of it's cunty Latina Samus.
Cunty Latina.
I'm going with that.
Meets Matador from the hood because of the Timberland boots. It's like, you know.
Sure. We're going with it.
She said, I'm Latina, I play video games, and I'm from the hood. So, I mean...
If this is a Samus reference, actually, because she is a gamer, if this is a Samus reference, that is the smartest thing. And I'm not going to give her my stand card, but, like, I'm holding it.
No, me too. Because
I'm holding it.
Yeah,
but anyway, scores for Megami, unless, Reya, you had anything else to bring up.
No. I am going to say a 75.
Okay.
There you go.
I'm gonna give her a 70.
82.
Oh my god, me too. I was gonna give her an 82. Twins. Oh my god. Next
Oh,
up,
bitch.
baby, is Mhi'ya Iman LePage, who I found out from the Meet the Queens. Not only is she best friends with Miss Malaysia Baby Doll Fox, but I don't know if y'all saw, she is the daughter of Kennedy Davenport.
Yeah.
Well, too.
Slay! I love her already.
Gag.
She's from Miami, Florida. She is the queen of flips. I've been following her for a couple years at this point, so I'm thrilled to see her on. But she said her drag is glitz, glamour, everything, bad bitch. She's very competitive. She was a competitive dancer growing up, and now she's a pageant queen who's won all the pageants. Every pageant, she's probably won it. She said she's nervous for sewing challenges, and she is most known for her viral stunt videos, of which you've probably seen and didn't realize it was her. Now the promo. She said camo, and she said, I'm doing all camo. I'm doing puffer camo.
Yeah.
And it's not my favorite. I'm gonna be honest. I love Mhi'ya, but it's not my absolute favorite, unfortunately.
My main problem with this, because she looks great, problem in quotes, it's the kind of enlarged camo print that never really looks good. I think you can make it work. Personally, not for me. I think she still looks incredible though, especially the hair. Oh my god, that is intricate. That is difficult.
No, this type of hair is very difficult to make. Because when I've seen look, well, I don't know who made this specifically, but I know the style of this because one of my good friends, her name is Cake Pop. She has like a lot of hair pieces like this. So, but like that's what I love like about this whole thing and the face. But like this promo look is all right. I'm not like yes, like love the puffer, like love like, but everything else I'm just like, But I've been following her as much as well. So, and I'm excited for her because like again, when I found that out about being Kenny Davenport's daughter and knowing Malaysia Baby Doll Fox, I was like, oh, I'm excited now. So
Yeah. So Miss Mhi'ya. I like the hair as well too. The hair gives me very G Wigs, who is Jada Essence Hall's partner who does her hair. But also at the same time, it gives me a very significant, a very specific African tribal reference when it comes to hair. That is something that I've seen former other queens do, and I've seen other celebrities do in like looks. Beyonce did it in Black is King. And so I get the reference from where the hairstyle is coming from. I love it. I think it's sickening. I'm not that against the camo, to be honest with you. I like the oversized puffer and I like the puffer boots. I think those aspects I think are sickening. Maybe the print could have been a bit different or a little bit more nuanced. I'll give that, and it didn't have to be like flat on camo. For me, I think the biggest downside was it seemed like the parts in the middle were more of an afterthought. It was just kind of like a regular peephole camo bodysuit that you just put a corset belt around, you know? So that I hate because it almost makes me wish that maybe the coat was more closed or something, you know what I mean? Or like that way it didn't look like you were supposed to be showing off this as the main part of your outfit when it seemed like your accessories were better than the main part of your outfit. So that I wasn't fully crazy about. And then also when it came to her Meet the Queens, she did seem, I guess I put it this way. If you have a spectrum of how ready girls seem to be for Meet the Queens and being on television and being in front of an audience. You have Amanda meeting at one end and you have Mhi'ya at the other end. Like that's 350% what I got from her Meet the Queens. I was like, oh, this baby it's her first time to Hollywood. She and probably her first time being on a plane. She is like you know what I mean? Like very fresh in the hood. She like she's got a rawness about her that comes from, I don't know. It's almost like not being a part of the showbiz game. You know what I mean? Like there are probably so many people that audition for Drag Race or make it on Drag Race that have industry connections or know this queen or know that queen or this, that, and the other, and da. And I feel like she gives me the energy kind of like that Malaysia did in her season, where Malaysia came in and they're not knowing nobody from nobody. You know what I mean? She was just a girl on her own in Miami doing her own thing. And I feel the exact same way about Mhi'ya. And she could easily be someone that could be one of those big fishes in a small pond, kind of, sort of. And we don't know. Maybe this will be her breakout, you know? But from her Meet the Queens, it did seem like all of this is completely new to her. So it worries me because I don't want her to crack under the pressure. You know what I mean? I don't want for the girls to start playing games and then to really start bringing it and putting it on there, and then she gets in her head and she starts forgetting why the hell she's there, you know? Because I feel like that she has some really sickening stuff to give. I even set up and reposted, because I usually will repost the girls' stuff on Twitter and quote tweet and say cute stuff and, you know, wish them good luck in this, that, and the other. I was right here and I said, lip sync assassin clock again right now. I was like, I promise you, if anything, she gives me that energy where she might be shaky when it comes to the sewing challenge, or she might not be the most confident behind the camera when it comes to the acting challenge. But when you put her in the bottom, baby, it's gonna be hard sending her home. Like I see that. It
doesn't matter who. It does not matter who she's in the bottom against. They're going home and she's staying. Yeah,
it's gonna be one of those situations where they're gonna have to put her up against somebody who they want to stay. Like they'll put her up against a Hershii or somebody like that, and that way she'll just have to go, or it'll be like her third time doing it or something. You know what I mean? But
I could see her being a 4-time lip sync girl too. I could see her joining that club.
I see her being a girl after this season, getting in on the Vegas residency.
Either Vegas or like the girl on Work the World, because she's just the queen of flips. Like, I see it.
I see that. Yeah. I have great hopes for her right now for what she does in the season. I hope that she's able to take the time that she's here on the season and make a really good mark for herself, because I feel like she's one of those girls that is like a local girl that needs to get seen.
Yeah. Scores for Mhi'ya, Iman, LePage.
I'm gonna say an 87.
I'm gonna give Mhi'ya an 85.
75 for me.
I'm gonna give her an 81. I like her. What you were saying about the garment earlier, I wish the look was just the cape and it was just like sewn down the middle, but you still had the big open shoulder and the big open to see the puff boot. That's what I want from this.
That was, what I was thinking too, is I was like, something makes me wish that style, like she could have still worn this, but styled it differently, where she maybe would have worn it off one shoulder and then had it still connected here in the middle. So like, it has that peekaboo nakedness here, and then it shows all the leg here, and it doesn't focus so much on the belt and stuff. Yeah. But like, her just having it just completely open, like, boom, this is the best part of the outfit, and you're like, oh, it's a bodysuit and a belt.
Yeah. Speaking of a bodysuit and a belt, next up, Mirage Amuro from Las Vegas. She said she gets her drag name from the assistant in The Incredibles, which I actually thought was
very sickening.
I love that.
I don't know about anybody else, but I clocked the fact that it is almost 2024, and the woman said fishy during the during the Meet the Queens, and I said, Anyway, she said her drag is very skin. Whatever very skin is, I don't know, but that's what she said. Glitter, stripper meets burlesque meets raver bitch, tacky but intentional. Her words, not mine. And she said she's very competitive, but she's most nervous for acting challenges. And that's all I got from her Meet the Queens. That's all I wrote down. I told y'all every single word that I wrote down from her Meet the Queens.
You want to know
I'm
something?
going to hate her. And I am going to love her.
Yep.
This is gonna be interesting with Mirage because, like, I know a Mirage, like named Mirage.
Oh, good.
So it's like, okay, that's gonna be weird, but the fact that she's going by like just Mirage here, even though her full name is Mirage Amuro. So, and what gags me because like her name is Mirage, and then of course there's a hotel in Vegas called the Mirage.
That would have it's a very pheromone moment where I'm like, oh, your name isn't because of pheromone. Oh, your name is not Mirage because of the hotel. Okay, work, girl. Reya, you were gonna say something though.
This joke's probably gonna get lost in this part, like amongst you guys, but
amongst us Americans,
I believe this is the lettuce that outlasted Liz Truss.
Wait, the what?
I believe this is the lettuce that outlasted our last Prime Minister, Liz Truss.
Oh,
I get it! I got you, Reya! I got you!
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you! I'm very worldly, like a mandatory meeting.
I know.
Yeah,
I was like, oh my god.
It's giving very lettuce color, isn't it?
It's giving Scarlet Harlot's lettuce look if it was a bodysuit.
Ooh,
it's giving
that's
Tia
harsh.
Koff if she was a vegan.
The harshness is correct, Reya.
Well,
Eve said it. I'm gonna hate her, and she's gonna love her, and that's how it's gonna be this season.
The reason why I'm gonna love her is for her reading Kimora Black.
Oh, that was cunty.
Oh, yeah, I love
so
that.
cunty.
No, I love
She was
that.
like, I didn't know Kimora could perform before she got on season 9, and then we all saw why she couldn't.
I put it this way: I've met Kimora Black before. She is to me personally, she's a bit. I'm gonna be blunt. To me personally, she's a little cuntier than how talented she actually is. So it kind of does come off a little jarring because she really like talks like she's one of like the girls. Girl, I'm one of the girls. Like like she has that a little snoot to her sometimes. And I'm just kind of like, girl, you're kind of whack. So I mean, she looks all right, but like, yeah, performance wise. Looking for the love, get away.
That's like a super adjective, girl.
No. Baby, no. No. But no, that was one thing I left her when she said, oh, if they'll put her on there, then I know I gotta say.
That was the one moment where I was like, you know what? I'll give you that, girl.
I said, oh, she's messy. I said, oh, she's messy. Nice.
I like her. I like her more than I like Kimora Black. I'll say that.
I'm like, let her get to the reading challenge. That's all I'm waiting on. Let her get to the reading challenge because I feel like she's gonna say some things that's gonna hurt some girls' feelings, and I'm gonna giggle.
She could say her reads at the reunion. That's fine. I'm sorry. I really just. She is the only person other than generic Judy on this cast that I just got nothing from.
Yeah, me too.
Her entire Meet the Queens felt like filler, which is probably all that's in her face and all she's going to provide this season. Logan! She ain't gonna watch this. She's too busy. She's too busy doing a tip. She's too busy doing a tip around in Vegas somewhere.
She's a very nice individual who has a chance at winning the RuPaul's Drag Race crown.
Now, when she ends up on top 3, I would be like, look.
Well, if she ends up top 3 on this cast.
No, literally.
If she ends up top 3 on this cast, Eve. This cast? No.
Or at least top 4.
If she ends up top 4 on this cast.
Top 10.
Hey, if Ellie
Season
Diamond
13, maybe.
Oh. Okay, kind of true though.
I know. That's why I said it.
Yeah.
I'm so cunty today. What happened?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway, I like the bodice thing. It's cute.
It's the whole look.
Gosh, you got a whole lettuce back there.
Again, that lettuce
on.
joke took me out
Oh,
because I was just like,
God.
I knew exactly what that.
It's a very Tia Coffee outfit, though. It's very
No,
fabric.
don't you dare talk
No,
about my
no, no,
dear
no.
Tia like
I'm
that.
going to say this. I agree.
It's
You
OG.
hate
I
it,
agree with you
absolutely.
too, but how dare you?
It's OG Tia Coffee. It is fabric on her body that is placed in such
This
a way.
is a garment made of material that is on her body. Honestly, yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Wow.
Too much.
Well,
You know, it honestly would have been more sickening if she actually would have looked something more like the freaking character Mirage from The Incredibles. That would have
That would've
actually
been
been sick. I would have been like, ooh, okay.
If she had worn this with a cunty Edna Mode bob, like an Edna Mode fuck-ass bob, that would've been great.
Where she had that like that wavy over one eye.
Uh-huh.
That's what she needs.
Anyway, scores for Mirage.
60.
$80.
Okay. I'll be nice. This is a 65.
Looks to be about 30 ruffles in that piece of lettuce, so I'll give her a 30.
Okay, love that.
Ah! Thank God, we're back to someone I want to talk about. Morphine love Dion. Our other Miami girl, they said last season, season 15, we're going to cast the first Miami girl. Season 16, we're casting two. Miami girls. Season 17, 3 Miami girls. Or a Chicago queen. Cast Chicago queens. Thank you. Or kings. Or non-binary drag entertainers. Thank you. Anyway. Morphine is the queen of Miami. She gets her drag name from the Lady Gaga Marry the Night music video, which is my favorite fact that I learned in this Meet the Queens. I absolutely love that. Her drag is very Latina showgirl. She loves to twerk. She's giving reggaeton and Latina flair. Her parents are from Nicaragua, so another one of our beautiful Latina girls, obviously. She literally does it all in drag. She was like, I do this and this and this, and I also do wigs. And I'm like, great, cool. But she is nervous for acting in comedy challenges.
Yes. Miss Morphine is our
Third. Alphabetically, third or fourth. Is Mirage Latina? I don't know.
No.
Okay.
So second. She's our second Latina queen. First one being Megami.
Oh, no. No, Geneva. So third.
Oh, yeah, we did say Geneva. Okay, third. Yeah, so third, Geneva, Megami, and Morphine. She's also part of the House of Dion. Sorry.
Yeah.
House of Dion, which is a very prevalent drag house in the Miami scene, headed by the mother, Athena Dion. Morphine is actually related to 2 of the Dions that live here in Chicago, better known as Ramona Slick and Miss Toto.
Oh, work! Oh, I love that.
So they
no wonder Toto was going crazy.
Yeah, so they're going extremely hard for Morphine.
We'll say, can she be the honorary Chicago girl of the season? Can we say
Toto?
that? No, Morphine.
Morphine? Yeah, by proxy.
The closest. Probably the closest we'll get to
To be
Chicago.
honest with you, I feel like that out of the girls, out of everyone in Chicago, I know, out of all the girls that are in the scene, I know that there are 2 girls that Chicago is rooting for the hardest.
The other one being Q?
Huh?
The other one being Q?
No.
Oh.
Xunami.
Oh, yes, of course.
Okay.
Yes, of course.
The other one is a diehard New York girl, but that connection is because of Drag Race. But you know, Morphine. A lot of the girls who are close with Toto or are Miami-based girls like Cat Wilderness and stuff like that, you know, have all been like really high on her. And Miami seems like it's kind of getting this little bit of a mini heyday right now with like Fantasia and Malaysia and you know
and now Morphine.
Yeah, now Morphine and Mhi'ya and yeah, it's kind of crazy. There is I don't know. Yeah, well, she a Miami girl. She's a Florida girl. No, I think she's not. I don't think she's. Never mind. Well, no. Yes.
I was like, our resident Floridian is not here, so.
Yeah. Well, yeah. There's like, yeah, it's crazy. A lot of Florida girls. I like this look. This look, very honestly, gives me it gives me Bernie.
I said the same thing. Oh, I said the same thing. I was like, oh my god, it's giving like toned down. Bernie is cunty, but toned down cunty Bernie in that one giant look with all the medals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and 100. That's the first thing I thought when I saw it, and I was wondering. I was like, I wonder, is this like I was saying before with Bernie's outfits and the construction of her outfits? I was like, oh, are these all done like by the same designer, or is this a cultural reference kind of a thing? And this makes me wonder if maybe this is somewhat of a cultural reference, or maybe this is just her showing off and being like, I'm that bitch. I collect medals. I collect crowns. Look, boom, I'm wearing them, kind of a thing. Either way, I think that she looks stunning. It's funny because when you see her out of drag and in drag, like seeing her in drag, I feel like that I can look at her and be like, she gives me makeup influencer. And then when you see her out of drag, she looks like a makeup influencer. So it's like you get that. A lot of people have commented that they're all starting this new debate now because of Miss Morphine of who's had the best mug in all of Drag Race, because people are saying she has one of the best mugs in all of Drag Race.
I want to see the whole show before I make an opinion, but I think she's up there.
I think she's up there as well too. I think that it's just very well done because I feel like that it is a good mashup of like social media-esque style makeup, like, you know, that type of genre of makeup mixed with drag makeup. It's not 100% drag makeup. It's not 100% beat everyday girl makeup, but it's a good blend of the two. You know what I mean? Where it's like, she looks like a bronzed ass snatched beauty, but you can tell she's got drag makeup on her face, and it's done very well. And I will say that the Dion face is very signature too, because she has other sisters like Juicy Love Dion and who else other than Morphine? I think she has a couple other sisters, but their faces are very signature. This makeup style of how they do their makeup, this very strong. They love the highlight, baby. Like this is it's a beatness that runs in their family.
It's like the cheek, the apple of the cheek, the contour, and the base of the face are three very distinct colors, and you're gonna know that. But it all looks so blended at the same time, because I've seen some of those other Dion eyes, because I follow a couple of them.
And very vivid eye makeup, very vivid and striking eye makeup. They look
like they're never gonna give you a nude eye. It's always gonna be a color, but then the rest of the face is gonna be giving like nude fantasy beat.
Very almost like they're setting a signature for what like Miami style makeup looks like. You know what I mean? Like the girls down there look like drag girls, but they look like drag girls that's got a tan. You know what I mean? Like they look bronzed. They don't look raven. They look bronzed. They don't look black.
Morphine is not walking in dark mode, and for that I'm thankful.
Yeah, the contrast is still at a good level. But yeah, I loved it. I thought she looked sickening. I thought the hair was nasty. I love the picture in the back with her hands on her neck, she just knows how to take. Like she's
To zoom in on the eye as well, the sharpness. Like, I hate her because she's so.
But I love her.
Good.
And the way how it's like cut off on like the frame, it looks like it's just the eye, and I'm just like, work.
That's all that's actually in the original photo. I didn't do a whole lot of zooming on this actually, but that's like about how much.
No, but No, but I love how it's like cropped like that.
Agreed.
This outfit, like I had to zoom in because I was just like trying to see what that is. Like, are those all metals? Like,
They're all metals.
Yeah.
It's when even I said it was like Bernie's look with all the metals. They're all metals. You can see it if you look at the Meet the Queens video too. They're all just different metals. They all look like military metals, which interests me. I want to know more about her family background because I know she said her parents are from Nicaragua. I'm interested to see like what the connection is, or if she just thought it would look good on the outfit. Like, if it was intentional in some way, then I love it even more. But I love this. So.
And when you mentioned Bernie, I was just like, now I get it. So
Yeah.
I was just like, that. I was like, I love this, but I was like, what is it giving me? And then when you said Bernie, I was just like, okay, now I know why.
It's like warrior beauty. It's like, you know what I mean? It's very America's Next Top Model. She seems like she's one of the daughters of America's Next Top Model. Like, she knows her angles, she knows her poses, she knows.
This is her final photo shoot.
Yeah.
Scores for Morphine.
I am gonna say a 93.
I am going to say a 95. I hope that Morphine goes far. Something honestly makes me think that there is an off chance she might not go horribly far. But I hope that she makes a huge enough impact that we get to see her brought back for other stuff. Because I feel like that if she doesn't make top 5 or end up winning this or whatever, I could see her being back for an All Stars, and I can easily see her being back for like a Versus the World or something. So like, I'm ready to see. I'm ready to see more of her now. She's in the Drag Race world.
Yeah. This is a 95 for me as well.
95. Next up, Nymphia Wind from Brooklyn by way of Taiwan. Now, I was a little confused, and Brandon, I'm happy you're here. Because in the Meet the Queen, she said that her name, Nymphia, comes from the fairy type evolution of Eevee, which confused me. But I'm thinking, is the Taiwanese name for Sylveon Nymphion?
Let's see, because like there is a, because like Sylveon does have a Japanese like name.
Yeah, so. And if you could look that up while I give all of her other stuff, and then I think Reya is very excited to talk about Nymphia, so I'm gonna let Reya go first. But yes, from Taiwan, living in Brooklyn now. She said the Taiwanese drag scene is very small, so she moved to Brooklyn. She's always been a painter. She went to university in South London. Her drag is very artistic, high concept, combining her cultural backgrounds with her just overall kookiness. And she said she's most nervous for writing challenges. So, Reya.
Hold on, Brandon. Have you got your
Brandon?
So, Nymphia is the Japanese name for Sylveon. So,
great.
So Nymphia. So,
thank you, darling. Reya.
It's me now.
Yes.
I love this bitch already. I love stupid and pretty drag. It is literally my favorite category of drag.
Me too.
Like, I've worked with so many like stupid and pretty and fun queens in my like short in-person drag career. So to see it on Drag Race, and also to see the fan reception as well from the entrance, which watching it and the way they edited it, you think people would be like, oh, this is so many people loved it. And I was just like, I'm so happy. Like,
banana. I'm so excited for this bitch. I don't know what she's gonna give. This is the wild card of the season for me, for sure. I don't know what the fuck this beautiful, beautiful bitch is gonna give, but I know I'm going to be entertained every single time she is on camera. And this look is, that's all I have to say about
literally, that's me too. I'm just like the intention of detail on the gloves, the chest, the headpiece, that like the hip around like I know the like most of these references mostly because I was just like when I zoomed in, I was just like, okay, no. So this is someone I'm gonna watch out for because obviously, Taiwan for one too. I'm just like just seeing another fellow Asian queen, like I won't say fellow, like just a fellow Asian, just overall. I'm just like I'm ready, like, uh, and just from that entrance, like we'll talk about it when that comes, but
Banana. Banana.
like I'm just ready for the comedy of it all, so I'm excited.
So I will say this about Miss Nymphia. Couple things. One, she gives me once again one of those people that I can see as a producer pick. Because she is that oddball, but then also at the same time she has a strong drag base to stand on. Apparently she makes all of her own outfits, which means she made that.
She did. She made the headpiece and she made the leather jacket.
Girl.
I will say the only thing that I think that I could possibly be worried about with her would be Snatch Game.
There is a curse of Asian contestants going home on Snatch Game, so
that would be the only thing that I think I would be worried about with that, because I feel like that when it comes to me thinking about how well these contestants are going to do throughout the competition, I always think of the main challenges that they're all going to have to go through. They're going to have to do a design challenge. They're going to have to do an acting challenge. They're going to do something that has to be girl group challenge. They're going to have to do something that possibly has some kind of stand-up or live vocals, those kind of things. I don't see her hitting too many roadblocks with those kind of things, because I feel like that she has a quirky enough personality that every way that she does each of those things is just going to be signature her. She's going to give me, I feel like, maybe one of those personalities where like it's kind of like an Alyssa Edwards, kind of like a Georges. I see her kind of being one of the girls of the season where they're going to fall in love with her, and no matter whatever the hell she does, they're going to love it. Like I feel like that's going to happen, but she's not going to come up, I don't see, a whole bunch of times with like a bunch of crap or something like that, and them being like, well, we love your personality. It's like, no, your personality is cute and infectious, and you come murdering the runway. You know what I mean? She gives me Utica vibes very strongly. The fashionable goofball, we gotta have one of those on the season. I'm very interested in her. I liked her walk in. I liked her meet the queens. I love this look. This look almost damn near gives me finale vibes. Like, I was like, oof, the headpiece in itself, but let's just. And then when they were like, oh, she makes everything, I was like, so she made this? She's going to eat the girls alive when it comes to design challenges. And I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. I hope that she has a very good time on Drag Race, because I feel like that she could be the one everybody falls in love with. I see that out of her.
Yeah, so going back to the Nymphia thing of like, because when I saw like this, because like this is the Bulbapedia. You see it says Nymphia on there.
We can't, darling, but I'll take your word for it.
So like when I saw it, I was just like, oh, that's interesting, because I thought Nymphia came from like, because I always see nymph on like promotional material on everything.
Yeah.
But when it comes to Nymphia, I'm like, okay. But so I just love how like it's just like an off reference that most people will get. So I'm excited.
I thought she was a hornball.
Hornball?
Yeah, I thought it was like Nympho.
Oh, no. Maybe.
Maybe.
We'll find out. Scores for Nymphia Wind.
I mean, overflowing. Dumb.
Yeah, I was overflowing too.
Also an overflowing.
Yes, that. What y'all said, that one.
That part. This piece.
Yeah. This piece is entitled Nymphia Wind.
That part.
This piece is entitled That part. Yay! I'm gonna wait for all the confetti to go away.
I want to do it
now. We have to talk about generic Judy.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad I hate this promo look.
I
Me
also
too.
do, so I'm really excited about that. She spent her whole Meet the Queens talking about how much she hated Katya.
I mean, Lux said it the best last season. This is your moment. Why make it about someone else?
Exactly. But the garment itself is well made.
Yeah.
It looks well made. I don't like the way the cutouts are everywhere. I don't like the one leg. I don't like the straps on the leg. Objectively, I don't like it.
She looks like if everybody is giving military, she's giving Nazi.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's very KGB coded. Like I don't know what she does during summers, but it looks like that she usually runs a camp.
Any other thoughts on generic Judy?
I don't like the boots on her shoulders. I was going to compare them to dildos, but they're not like thin enough at the top. So.
Stole them from Jimbo.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
I'm trying to find who's the designer for this.
I couldn't find it.
Hitler.
Eve! We're gonna move on.
Yeah,
Spring time for
Plasma! From New York Girls. I don't know which one she is. I lost count.
She's the fourth Latin. No, she's not. That's a
No,
white.
she's really not.
White. White.
She is from rural Northeast Texas. I don't think she's very white.
She's from North Texas. Now, if she was from South Texas, that'd be different. She might be
like Geneva. She might be out.
She might be white passing because she down by like San Jose, but she's up north. She up by the Panhandle.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, she got her drag name because she lived near a plasma donation site. She's one of two people, I think, that reference how long she'd been doing drag, which is only about 3 years at this point, close to 3 years. Her drag is a love letter to classic silhouettes, old Hollywood, old school shit turned into the modern age. She said she's very intellectually deep and emotionally mature. She's good on the mic. She grew up doing high school speech and debate. And she's most nervous to meet Michelle Visage because she did not pack any leopard print.
Okay. So, in layman's terms, this 23-year-old twink was raised by their grandmother.
Yeah.
And watched old Hollywood movies during the summer because they had no friends. So they grew up thinking celebrities like Ava Braun and Betty
Davis must have been her icon.
Yeah, and Marlena Dietrich were still alive in 2022.
2022.
That's when I don't know, you know what I mean, in this day and age.
Sure.
All right.
I don't know.
I was that twink. So.
I always have an issue with these Robbie Turner twink drag queens that are like 21 years old. And they're like, I'm a 50-year-old woman, actually. No, you're not. What the hell is wrong with you?
So Eve, remember earlier when you said that I was gonna hate Mirage and you're gonna love Mirage?
Yeah.
You're gonna hate Plasma and I'm gonna love Plasma.
Yeah, she's kind of weird to me. Like,
something I really picked up on when I first saw Plasma is she has a very British face.
I noted that too. I was like,
when I saw her with this ginger hair,
she looks like an old British lady.
when I saw her with this ginger hair and this thin nose and this like barely visible top lip, I was like, here is how Kate Butch can win season 16 of RuPaul's Drag Race.
I'd be like, here's how here's how British Pandora Box could win.
Oh my god.
Season 16.
It's like Kate Butch. No.
Yeah. If she
Damn.
played Madame Morrible in an off Broadway version of Wicked.
Off Broadway.
Off Broadway.
Like off Broadway in the street.
Something about this though, like it kind of gives for me. Like,
oh, it's cunty. I love this promo. I love this promo.
Because like what's like something about this jacket is just like, again, like with the description with the whole like old Hollywood glamour, like I'm just like, okay, I can see that. And I love how her fun fact is that she did speech and debate.
It's very much giving me like they were that kid in high school. They were probably like the star little theater kid in high school too. The one that always did the dated characters. They were the, you know what I mean? They were the young one that always played the older characters in the theater, in the show. Yeah.
Hold on.
Fucking nerd.
Eve, I don't need to be called out like this.
Yeah, nerd. Yeah.
I relate as well, but I'm getting called out too.
But that's very much what this look was giving me. I was like, this look is so a promo for a high school production of Wicked.
Mm-hmm.
But cunty. Again, you're gonna love Mirage, and I'm gonna love Plasma, and that's just how this season is gonna go. And we'll see who lasts longer than the other.
Lord, I'm scared for both of us.
Oh, I'm terrified. I love this mix of materials too. This like metallic green, I think fits so perfectly into this promo.
I think it looks
the mug is understated, but still like a little severe, and I like the very. It feels almost like Darby Lynn Cartwright nose.
Oh,
A little bit. I love Darby, so it's getting a little bit of that. But
you know the girls when they say they want to be vintage and old school, they gonna throw a beauty mark on their face, honey. She said, "Look at this."
Oh, and it's always gonna be in that one spot right there. Always.
My little Monroe. Let me put a more right here on my face.
Okay, I love her. She might be my heart pick. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like,
that's fine because we get 3 picks and she's not gonna be one of mine. So I promise you can pick her twice.
I won't be because I have my eye on someone else that is not Plasma. But
me too.
I think we all have our eye on the same damn person. Honestly. I'm gonna be honest. Scores for Plasma.
I guess. I'm gonna say 90. I'm gonna say 91.
Oh, that's a lot better than I thought. Okay.
Me too.
I'm gonna do the opposite and give a 9. No, I'm kidding.
You know.
I'm kidding. I'm gonna give her. I'll give her an 80. She ain't bad.
I was gonna say this better be better than that little damn lettuce.
Yeah,
you better give it a better score than that damn lettuce, Miss the Bunny.
88.
93. I really
we're gonna be doing all that.
That's fine. I'll take the 80. I'm happy with the 80. Q! From Kansas City, Missouri.
Our fourth Latina girl. Fifth.
Fourth. Geneva, Morphine, and Megami. And now we have Q. And the last Q from Kansas City, Missouri. She said her drag name is Q because it's the odd one out of the alphabet, and you can't have Q without you. That was stupid.
Weird.
That corner.
Um, I know. She
Called
said
queers.
she said queer people.
She said
in
we're
this
quiet
space.
queer quizzes.
She said she's going to bring original concepts. Her drag is very fashion, camp, editorial. She makes everything that she wears. And she said that the girls will be lining up for sewing help from her. So, and that might be all she gives on the season.
Something makes me hope that she is more than just the fashion girl, that she can pull
Me too.
personality out too. I feel like she's one of those girls that thinks, I think she's one of those girls that, you know how some bitches, when it comes to drag, when it comes to life, people always try to say something like be your own biggest fan or be your own best friend. Q gives me like Q's biggest fan. You know what I mean? Like, and I hope that Delulu doesn't really hurt her, you know, at some points where maybe she doesn't end up doing the best and she still just thinks randomly she's just amazing. You know what I mean? I hope she still has a healthy sense of awareness, because I feel like that she has a strong package. I love her look, especially given the fact that she made it. I love the fact that she is one of the few people that did not go specifically military. I mean, the other person who did is that bitch that we don't like. But this chocolate brown is sickening to me.
I wouldn't say the lettuce gave me very military either.
But that's true. I said the lettuce is all one monochrome. That wasn't lettuce. Yeah, so yeah, no, that wasn't the greatest either. I was talking about her or that plain girl.
I know.
I like this a lot though, because it almost gives me like Sucker Punch vibes, like steampunk, chocolate metal browns and bronzes, and you know what I mean, like that kind of vibe to the whole metallic aspect of it. I mean, like the whole military aspect of it, almost like maybe like post-apocalyptic military or something. It just looks interesting, and she just seems interesting, even down to her name just being Q. You know, she gives me off like kind of Max vibes, like one of those people that's just going to be like their own succinct character amongst all these other people. You know what I mean? I don't know how far they'll end up going in the competition, but I do think they're a unique entertainer, and I think that their point of view probably just needs to be, you know what I mean, needs to be seen. So I'm interested to see what else they're going to do.
Mm-hmm. The color palette on this was like the biggest surprise of the entire promo, like of everyone else's promos. I'm just like, yes, this is like the odd one out that I really like. Like, is it like purple? I can't tell. Like, it's like a red,
brown.
It's like the accent thing is like a maroon burgundy.
Same maroon.
Yeah.
It's a very brown based red.
Reddish bronze kind of,
that's what I love about this specifically, because like we're getting the browns, like
I love that color
the
palette.
beiges, and then it's just like that added accent of that pop of color. Like this just makes it like pop.
Even her face being so fair, but then even with the short hair that she has being like a short brown hair, it just all goes really well together. And her pose in the back, bitch, like she knows what she's doing. You know what I mean? Like she's like, like she seems like she's one of those girls that she's been needing to be on TV. She's needing to be seen for a minute.
Now my question is, like, what's another letter in the alphabet that could be a good drag name?
Z.
Yeah.
Because when she was like the odd letter out, I was like, why wasn't it like X? Or why wasn't it like Z? Or like
now X is too basic to me for a drag name. Yeah. So like, and when I think of it, I think Scrabble. So Q is 10. Z is 10. So I like Z.
Okay, that's fair.
And X is 8. So
yeah.
I see that. That's why I went with Z first. I was like, it made me think of like what are like letters or words that can't like you can't rhyme with, you know what I mean? Like there's just like their words are just kind of like off to themselves, you know what I mean?
Well, I mean J could also work. We literally
J. But I feel like J ends up being a really popular letter in drag names for some reason.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I wouldn't say J. But Q and Z, I would be like, I see those. Q is kind of sickening. I don't think that I've ever, you know what I mean? Like, I can't think of that many drag entertainers that would probably they have a name that even starts with Q. You know what I mean?
I guess you could have like a Quinn.
Like really can't. Like unless it was like Quinn
Yeah.
or something like. I knew there was a drag
Quack.
entertainer in Chicago who would do like one of the first girls who would
Like
do
a
those
drag
big like paper lashes, and her name was the Drag Queen. But other than that,
Oh, the drag. I like that play. Drag Quinn.
That's my new drag name.
Quack.
Freya, I'm taking that. My new drag name is just Quack.
I was just thinking of Q words. That just went quack.
Quagmire.
Oh.
No, thank you.
No.
Reya, did you give your thoughts on Q and the look?
I
Quasimodo.
Anyways.
Was that a me or
No. No, Reya, give your thoughts. That's what I meant.
I don't really like this.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I know it's too much brown. for
Okay.
me.
Wasp.
Fair.
Quasp, you stupid bitch.
Oh my
It's-
god.
I don't know. I think it might be too many shades. If she had like
Okay.
an accent, a primary, and a secondary,
Mhm.
this just feels it's giving like
muted.
the maroon, the copper. There's like a bit of green. There's a bit of. I'm like, there's too much for me, so I'm not
Sure.
a fan.
Got
It's
it.
a bit.
Mhm.
Don't know. Not.
I would have loved if she had accented maybe with like a baby blue, because like chocolate brown and baby blue do go very well together. So maybe something like that, or even maybe like a lot of the girls used lime green, but maybe lime green here would have accented it a little bit more.
Yeah.
That was one thing that I noticed as well with it, is it's all very monochromatic. In this case, I will disagree with you and say I do like the monochrome. I understand what you're saying for sure.
Yeah.
But this gives me like military in like 3024. That's what I'm getting from it. So
And
like
I-
that was where I went.
And not even 3024, but it also gives me like vintage too. It gives me like
Yeah.
1950s, 1940s, like Captain
The
America.
idea about what the future would be.
Right. Very
Yeah.
USO show.
Yeah.
Very like military looks of the future. Like that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. It does have that look to it where it has a like a vintage style to it, but also a forward thinking.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I like it. So
Mhm.
scores for just Q.
What did I give lettuce again?
60.
Let's.
Oh, okay. This is a 69.
Nice.
Quixotic.
All right. Well, now you have almost a month to come up with more Q names between now and the premiere eve. So
I'm going to give Q a. I'm going to give Q an 89.
Okay.
How have we not said queef yet?
Oh, no.
Most obvious one, other than quack.
well, Brandon.
Sorry.
I was going to say
96.
Quill, but yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, we'll go with that one.
Yeah. I gave it a 96.
I'm gonna give her an 86.
No.
Love that. Love that.
Next, Sapphira Cristal from Philadelphia. Oh, baby. She said that her drag name comes from her birthstone, Sapphire, and her favorite champagne before she became sober. We love our sober divas. She said she is the Grand Dame Diva. She gives big drag. She is an opera singer. And she said drag was the only area where she could do everything that she's good at. She's won 16 crowns. Might be 17 soon. And she's been doing drag since the year Drag Race came out in 2009. And this is her 11th time auditioning for Drag Race. And I do not understand why she was not cast sooner.
Yeah.
I don't get it. It's like when the girls that like it feels a little bit similar but different to like when Tina Burner finally got on Drag Race.
Mhm.
It's like, okay, you auditioned 11 times now. Thank God they finally gave you that opportunity because she has been waiting for it. This is everything to me. This is everything. This updo is updoing. The jacket in this not lime green, but this like beautiful shade of green. The body is there. The personality is there. Charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent. Need I say more?
I'm sorry. The snake skin as well. It's beautiful.
So cunty.
Mhm. No,
I
literally.
love this.
Drink
Like,
every
it's-
time I've said cunty in this video. It's too much. I don't know what's happening to me. Everything's cunty today.
Everything's cunty.
Yeah.
Like the snake skin, like kind of meets tire tracks in a good way. Like you see, you see the neck and neck picture. I'm just like, oh. Also, the first Philly queen, right?
No,
actually, okay.
I believe technically both Miss Needles and Alaska claimed Philly their first seasons.
I thought that was Pittsburgh.
Was it Pittsburgh?
Yes, that's Pittsburgh.
Well, it's Pittsburgh.
Okay, well then she might be the first Philly queen.
I could have sworn there was another queen that walked in and was like, I'm the first Philly queen.
I'm gonna look it up while y'all give your thoughts.
Mm-hmm. But
I do know for a fact that this hair was made by the same wig designer who has made, I think, the wigs for all of the past Philly queens that have been on reality drag competitions. So the person who did this hair also did the hair of Onyx Ondix, who was just recently on Dragula, and Avery Goodlay, who was on
Avery
Camp
Good Name. Good
Huh?
name.
Good name.
It's Avery Good Name. One of the best drag names I've ever heard. Also, I met Avery at DragCon. She's incredible.
Yeah. So I saw them post and say that they had made this wig for him, and I was like, okay, basically. And then also another thing that I found out was I'm a very big fan of another reviewer, YouTube reviewer by the name of Maddie Rants.
My baby, I love him.
Love me some Maddie. Maddie's watching. Hey, Maddie, we love you.
Maddie.
Maddie also said in their review of the Meet the Queens that Sapphira. Maddie calls her Sapphira, so I got.
Oh, good.
Sapphira. Because Maddie says they're like Maddie always says, and they're like, "Oh, your whole country ass, you're pronouncing it wrong."
Yeah.
But apparently Sapphira is Maddie's aunt. So it makes me believe that they are Honey Davenport's sister in some kind of way. Because
I want to say I think Honey posted about Sapphira actually.
Which would mean that she is related to the Davenports.
Which means we got two Davenports on the season.
Two Davenports on this season.
Thank God. There's got to be at least one.
I feel like these lip syncs are going to be like. I hope we have another lip sync Lollapalooza episode this season because.
Yes.
That'd be yummy to watch. With the girls
I will neither confirm nor deny, but maybe.
Other than that, Sapphira on her own.
Oh, yes, because Honey posted on Instagram saying, "My best friend, my platonic life partner. I've watched you work your ass off for this moment. Now go get this crown."
I think they're sisters, but not like Davenport, like drag related sisters. But they're like sisters in drag sisters. I have that same relationship with
we still have a Davenport at the very least, and for that I'm happy.
Pretty much.
Yes.
We have a Davenport and a Davenport adjacent.
Davenport light, if you will.
Davenport.
That part. She's invited to the Davenport family picnic. We know that at least. She's
hundreds.
Potato
She's
salad.
One of hundreds of people.
She's bringing potato salad, and it will not have raisins in it.
Good.
No. No. I'm interested in Kama. I want to see how far she goes. And I hope that she's one of those girls too that actually makes it very far. That ends up sucking a lot of times when they end up having girls that be like, I've been auditioning for 15 years for this. And then they only have them on for like 3 episodes and they get rid of them or whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
Mrs.
or they just
Tasha
don't,
Davis.
or they just don't have a strong enough reception when they're on the show, like Mayhem or like Tina, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, it would be great if after all these years of her getting on there, she finally gets on and just blows the lid off that sucker. So like,
I hope so.
I'm very down for seeing what she got.
Yeah, I'm very excited because again, 11 times. Like she started auditioning at season 5, so I'm just like, oh, okay.
I'm happy for you, girl. Congratulations.
Yeah,
You deserve it.
Yes,
You deserve it. Just from the little bit I've seen of Sapphira, baby, you deserve it.
Mm-hmm.
Any other thoughts?
I mean, I'm gonna say it. She did what needed to be done.
Hold on, I will get you the banner in just 1 second.
I got it.
She did
Thank you.
what needed,
What needed to be done.
And with that, my score is of course overflowing.
Per. Yay! It worked.
my score. Are we scoring? We're scoring.
We are, yes.
I'm giving Sapphira a 95.
Full.
Duh.
Yeah.
Duh. And last up, we made it. It is Xunami Muse, the last of our 6 New York girls.
And our final Latin girl.
And our final, and the last of 5 Latina girls.
5 Latina girls?
Per. And also, if you couldn't tell by the name, the daughter of one Candisha Muse, as I affectionately refer to her on this podcast.
Come on, Candisha Muse.
Come on, Candisha Muse. She said her drag name comes from wanting to be like a superhero, but Storm was taken, so she went for Xunami instead. Her drag aesthetic is very 90s supermodel, very Naomi Campbell. She listed Naomi Campbell as one of her major influences. She worked in the fashion industry for 10 years. She says she's a personality queen, and people will be surprised to find out that she is a Pokemon master. She's very competitive deep down, and she's most nervous for a singing challenge, but she is most comfortable lip syncing, which I think we are going to get lip syncing from Miss Xunami Muse.
Yeah, Xunami is a maze lip syncer. I had the amazing pleasure of meeting her a couple times and being very cool kiki with her. I consider her a sister. She's come to Chicago a couple times to perform and stuff, and she is very close through the whole Drag Race proxy with her mother Candy and with Shea Coulee, and so all the Coulee girls down here like Bambi and Chloe and Kinsey and all of them all refer to each other as cousins and stuff. So like I said with Morphine, like Xunami is the other one that they were all very. Once we knew that she had gotten on, we already were like, okay, Chicago is backing probably 2 main girls, and it's those 2, you know. I love the fact that we've got this amazing Afro-Latina representation on the show. I think that that's just so awesome to see, and I love that perspective of having that blend of those 2 really amazing cultures together, and having people that really showcase that through their drag. This promo look, I lived for so much. They were making fun of these pants, honey, online. They did the Devil Wears Prada look, and they said, "Are those the Xunami Muse promo pants?" Yes, they are. I said, "Baby, the way I would wear those pants, and I have no problem with it at all. It gives so much to me, like very like military, like when we said that Q's military look gave us a vintage. This is high future. This is Jetsons, like, you know what I mean, in space kind of. But then it's so black with like the hair and the braids becoming like this whole shawl wrapped all the way around. the braided military hat. Like
My favorite part. My favorite
I
part.
just
Yeah.
noticed that. I just
Oh,
noticed
so
that.
good.
that braided military hat sold it for me. I said, yeah, she's coming for the girls. Because she's one of those girls that can easily get away with, and this is no shade to her because she did do some versatility with her looks, but she falls. I feel like there's almost like these like black Powerpuff girls in New York City that are these skinny black glamazon girls. And Lux was the first one to get on, and then Xunami. The next one is Lana Del Rey. Like it's like those four
Her.
girls when it comes to flip around.
Welcome back.
But those three girls when it comes to just being very polished beyond their years, when it comes to how old they are, but yet how clean their aesthetic is, how clean their fashion eye is, their performance ability. Like there's some heavy hitters, you know what I mean? So like I'm really excited to have Xunami on here, regardless of her being Candy's daughter or not, because I feel like out of all the New York girls, she's one of them. She's one of them that I'm rooting the hardest for.
Hmm.
Like she, I
Okay.
feel like has a good amount of chops where she can make it far.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Name without the name.
Yeah, I need to know this. So I see like across her chest, but is like the ponytail like is that like the whole thing on her head, or that's separate?
So there's the braided hat that's separate, and then the ponytail that's on her head it comes down over her shoulders, over the front, and then it comes around the back, and then it comes down the back here, and goes down to the floor. So it's almost like one huge long ponytail braid that she has wrapped around her, and then it like goes.
Okay, that's what I was trying to
That's
get, because I thought there were like
insane.
parts of it, but that's the whole thing.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm sold.
it's like a braided sash.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's so stupid, but it's so good.
She looks incredible. Like Eve, like you said, I did not get the hate with the trousers online. This is the extreme proportions that you want to blow everyone out of the water with, and she did that flawlessly. I think I love it. I love it all, and the different tone of green at the top to the bottom. Chef's kiss.
It can easily look costume, and it doesn't. It's
Exactly.
very fashion.
Exactly. Scores for Xunami.
Bitch, my cup is a tsunami.
Right?
Yes.
I love that.
I'm agreeing with that one. Like, duh. Like, I'm most excited to see her walk on the runway though, because I know that she's walked some balls in New York City and done face and runway on balls. So I'm just like,
Of course she has. Of course she has.
oh,
I
I'm
love
like,
it.
oh, just start the music and let her walk. I just want to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine that tsunami.
Cindy, the tsunami is leaking.
Tsunami.
Like, hello. Hello.
Hello.
Okay. We have made it through our review. And now it's time to draft. Very quickly so we can get out of here, because some people are doing this very, very early in the morning. Thank you, Reya.
It's because I wanted to be in the draft, so I'm like, I will stay
know,
up.
and I appreciate you. You gotta expect cast assessments are gonna take 2 hours. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
Like, unfortunately. But so there are gonna be 5 of us drafting, the 4 of us sitting here, as well as Lana, our resident diva, who cannot be here because she is sick, but she did still want to be in the draft. So I have randomized the draft order.
Mm-hmm.
I have already done that. And I am now going to reveal the draft order to everybody.
Oh, okay.
I feel very sabotaged.
I also feel very sabotaged, so don't worry.
If the saboteur can move out of the way.
So, with this draft, because there are 5 of us, each one of us is going to get 3 picks, and 2 queens are going to be drafted twice. So, Eve.
Okay.
Oh, and I will be drafting for both myself and Lana, because I do have Lana's list in front of me. So
okay. I don't think I'm going to be able to get. Well, I don't know. We can pick her twice, so I might be able to get her. Something makes me think that I'm only going to be able to get one of my top people. That's okay. I'll go first. I'll just go ahead and I'll do Xunami now.
Okay.
Got it.
Brandon.
All right. My first pick, I was eyeing on her from the very beginning. Nymphia.
All right. She still could be picked again.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's the thing.
She could still be picked again, Reya. I think you'll be fine, Reya. Lana's first pick is Hershii.
Figured that.
Okay.
And I am so thrilled that I get my first pick. Because I was nervous with you bitches. I'm taking Sapphira.
Yes.
And I'm thrilled. There is something about the polish, the amount of time. You know she's not going to waste her chance at Drag Race. And
Yeah.
Okay, I'm thrilled. Okay.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you. Reya, you now get your only 2 picks of the draft. And everyone is still on the board.
Wait, what?
These are your picks. You get to, so we're doing a snake draft.
Yes, I'm with you now. Okay.
Yes.
I am going to do Nymphia.
Great.
And then I'm so torn for my second choice. I feel like I'm doing like a bachelor thing where I've got my last rose.
It's very rose ceremony.
Who do I want to give the rose to? For my second choice, I'm gonna go with Xunami.
Okay. So with that, Nymphia and Xunami are the 2 queens that are picked twice in this draft.
You got a good one.
You got a great duo right there.
You really do.
Can I just say my second choice for my second was Sapphira. And then, as bad as this sounds, I might have chosen Dawn because I do think, like Eve said earlier, I do think she is a production favorite.
I am going to pick, on that note of production favorite, because it comes back to me, I'm going to pick someone that I hope is going to bring the entertainment value. I'm glad that you're so excited for my pick, Eve. Thank you so much.
What did I do?
I don't know what you did, but I'm excited for it. I am hoping that this girl can bring the Latina flair. I'm picking Morphine.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, it's 5 of the bitches. I don't know which one that means.
Oh, so Morphine is gone.
Oh, I'm so nervous about this now.
I'm not,
Sapphira
because
is
I
gone.
just remembered that like Logan said, it's we're doing snakes, so that means I get 2 picks in a row.
That is true. So just as a reminder, the people, well, I'll do Lana's and then I'll say who's left. So,
well, really, you should just say the people that aren't left anymore.
well, the people that aren't left are Xunami, Nymphia, Hershii, Sapphira, and Morphine.
No, you said we can pick someone we can be picked twice, though, right?
Yes, Nymphia was picked twice by both Brandon and Reya, and Xunami was picked twice by both you and Reya.
Right. So doesn't that mean that other people can be picked twice too?
No, because there's only 15 draft spots available and 13 people that we are drafting.
Wait, so we can't pick her?
No.
So wait, who can we pick? Now I'm confused.
Well, that's what I'm trying to tell you before you ask your question. So give me 1 second and I will tell you who is left available to be drafted, my dear.
I'm sad.
I'm very sorry for you, but blame Lana. Blame Lana for this problem, not me. Lana's next pick, dear God, I got to go through because our lists are very similar.
Does Lana, Lana goes and then Brandon.
Yeah, that is correct.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out who Lana. Okay. Okay. Lana's second pick is Mhi'ya Iman LePage.
Okay, that makes sense.
So, Brandon, you are left with Amanda, Dawn, Geneva, Megami, Mirage, Plasma, and Q.
All right, perfect. I wanted this one. I'm getting Dawn next.
God fucking damn it.
So, Eve, with your 2 picks, you can pick between Amanda, Geneva, Megami, Mirage, Plasma, and Q.
I'm picking Q and Mirage.
All right. Brandon.
Geneva.
Now, this is where it gets difficult, so give me 1 second. Oh, it's not difficult at all, actually. Lana's last draft pick is Amanda. And Reya, I'm so sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I have to pick Plasma.
Leaving
Which
you
means
with
Megami.
Megami.
Who
So-
knows? The first out energy could be mixed up as she wins.
We'll see. But as
Making
a
first.
reminder, Team Eve is Xunami Muse, Q, and Mirage. Team Brandon is Nymphia Wind, Dawn, and Geneva Karr. Team Lana is Hershii Licqour-Jete, Mhi'ya Iman LePage, and Amanda Tori Meeting. She picked all the girls with the damn longest names. All the girls with the longest names. That's who she picked. Team Logan is Sapphira Cristal, Morphine, Love Dion, and Plasma. I love my team. Ooh, I love my team. And Team Reya is Nymphia Wind, Xunami Muse, and Megami. And on that note, thank you for joining us for our cast assessment for season 16 of RuPaul's Drag Race. We will be back the week of the premiere with our Instagram review video for season 16. If you are not familiar with our Instagram review series, make sure to tune in because we are all of 2024. We are going to be doing Instagram reviews for all of the queens on RuPaul's Drag Race and Drag Race internationally. And we are starting off the year hosted for this Instagram review by one Miss Eve the Bunny. So make sure to tune in for that. The premiere is January 5th, so we will be back shortly after the premiere of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 16 to talk about the first part of the split premiere of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 16. In the meantime, we've got too much drag content on this channel, so make sure to subscribe if you have not already, because we do a lot of drag content over here. Make sure to follow both of our other channels for almost everything reality TV and almost everything Eurovision Song Contest. Make sure to follow our socials as well, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at The Cut Pod. You can also go follow the 4 of us down below in the description for all of the stuff that we're doing, which is a lot of things all at once. And you could go get your merch, including but not limited to Cup Mug, available in the description below. And with all of that being said, cheers.
Bye.
Bye.
Cheers.
Bye-bye now. Bye.
So long, farewell. Of
Copyright.